Oh, there you are, YouTube. Do. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. What do you think the over-under is on me picking a Stephen King film today? Or perhaps Monster Squad? Do you think the chances are high? Do you think the chances are low? I don't know. I haven't counted the movies I have. I haven't counted the Stephen King films I have. I do know that I only have one Monster Squad back there. So whatever that math adds up to is the over-under, right? What is an over-under? To me, that's just a saying that I've heard used, that I've added to my vocabulary, but I don't even know what it means. Is it a betting term? I don't know. Over-under? Percentage? What does it mean? I don't know. Anyway, something I've never thought too deeply about. Let's do a random ranking. What is a random ranking? That's when we go to my movie collection behind me. Got a hair or something over here. Go to my movie collection behind me and pick out 3 films at random and then rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. I think that's an eyebrow. My eyebrows are getting big. Nope. Okay, it was a loose hair. What is that? An eyelash. What is this? Anyway, sorry for the delay. Yeah, we'll rank them based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Let's get to picking those movies. Maybe over here. Maybe something in this area. Ooh, what is this? Oh, can't grab that. No, what about that one? Yeah, we'll do that one. Then maybe we'll do this. Hello. And then maybe, I don't know. Let's take a look at this one. All right. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to get rid of, I feel like I'm, maybe I don't know. Let's rank it. Who cares? I don't know, but I feel like I pull this one all the time, but I feel like I used to pull this one all the time. You know what? Let's do a different one over on this side. I just don't want to be ranking the same movies all the time. Hey, that works. I can't remember. I'm trying to think if I did this one recently. Oh no, I remember what I did. Okay. So we got 3 films here. One of them I think is highly underrated. And speaking of, Dell from Dell on Movies is doing a challenge or something. This might not be the right word for it, but like a community sort of like discussion sort of about the heavily underrated movies. And I should probably add this one to the list because I think it. So here it is. That is Cedar Rapids. I feel like this movie is like, I mean, it has parts of it that I find kind of cheapen the movie a little bit, but everything else around it is just so good. The comedy's so good. It's like a peek into this world that I don't know. It's not a part of my life, but I find it very interesting. That's like people going on like business retreats or something like that, and all in a hotel, and it's sort of like a what happens here stays here sort of thing. And it's all very interesting. And this person here, Andy Bernard from The Office, is kind of like prudish, I guess, and he has like this one love that he thinks he has, played by Sigourney Weaver, and that's sort of the part I don't like. The Sigourney Weaver feels very much like a cameo. It's like she's too legendary to be in this movie, because it's unfortunate, but when I see her in it, I see her as a cameo rather than like a character, you know. And I think it's just because she's too much of a legend. But anyway, what is he? He's like insurance salesman or something like that. It's a business trip, one of the funniest business trips of all time. But who else is in it? Oh, and Heche, rest in peace. John C. Reilly. Gosh, I don't know this guy's name, but I've seen him in a few things. I just think he's hilarious right there. Right there. I think he's in The Wire because I think there's a funny like meta joke about him talking about The Wire, and I think that's half of the joke is that it's a meta joke. But otherwise, I don't know. I really like this movie. If you just take out the cameo-ness of Sigourney, everything else surrounding it is just kind of interesting, and the growth that we get from him, where he just kind of needs to, I don't know, experience the world in a different place. Get some, more diverse experiences in his life with other people, and then he grows very much. It's just that kind of story, just a personal growth sort of thing, and it's all about him. I hate this cover so much. This cover says nothing. Actually, it does kind of say something, because it's very, actually, because this looks like the 40-year-old virgin, and that's sort of what this movie is in a way. Just somebody, becoming more worldly, but in a way that is better for them, you know? Next we have Slammin Salmon. I feel like I talk about this movie all the time. Whenever I think I actually referenced it in the previous video. Anytime a broken lizard, that's this group of comedians here, anytime I pull any of their movies, I always mention this film. Specifically Michael Clarke Duncan, when he's trying to read this guy's last name. He's a Greek character, and his last name is Metrodopoulos, and Michael Clarke Duncan's trying to read his name tag, and this is kind of funny because I have a Greek dermatologist, and I just cannot say her last name. So whenever people are like, and who would you like to schedule your appointment with, I'm always like, the Greek doctor. I can't say her name. And I just need to practice it every single day. But anyway, Michael Clarke Duncan is basically in the same situation that I'm in anytime I call for a dermatologist. And he can't read his name, which is Metrodopoulos. So he's reading it as meat drapes. And he's like trying to say it, and he thinks he's saying it, but it's like coming out of his mouth the wrong way. Or something. Yeah, because he's like, he calls him meat drapes. He's like, oh, actually, it's Metrodopoulos. And then he goes, meat drapes. How come it doesn't sound like that when I say it? So it's like he thinks he's saying it correctly, but it just sounds different when it exits his mouth. It's so funny. Yeah, I like this movie a lot. It also has that person from, well, she's in like Marvel movies, and she's in How I Met Your Mother, and like the TV show Shield or something. I don't know. I haven't followed her career very much. Kobe Smulders, that's her name, Kobe Smulders. But she's in this too. I don't know. I love these guys. I think they are hilarious. I haven't seen everything they've done because I think they made a sequel to Super Troopers and I never saw it. But this one's actually one of my favorites. I'd say probably this and Beer Fest are my favorites of theirs. Very good. Next we have American Animals. I think this was the very first movie I saw with Movie Pass. Is that right? No, I don't think that's right. This was just a Movie Pass movie. Like Movie Pass. Yeah, right here. Do you remember Movie Pass? Right there. Like Movie Pass. What's the word? Like produced it. I don't know why I couldn't come up with that word. They produced it. And I loved this movie. I thought this was cool. It was like a dramatization of a true life event and like an oral history and reenactment with the actual people involved. And these things were like happening at the same time. Like Evan Peters is in as an actor, but we also see the person he's playing sort of like making similar movements or narrating or talking about what's happening and explaining. I don't know. It was really good. I need to rewatch it, but I really liked it. It's about a heist, a book heist. A very important book has been stolen, or they are stealing it, and they have plans to. And it's actually kind of a difficult watch, if I remember right, because they get very violent in it. Barry Keoghan is also in it. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I really like this movie. I think I've only seen it maybe just the one time, but I thought it was great. So I love all these movies, actually. Wow, what am I going to do? Oh, shoot. What am I going to do? Because I love all of these. These are bangers to me. Like, all underrated, all bangers in my eyes. Shoot. Oh, wait, actually, I think I like this. Yeah, I like this. I think this is my ranking. So, gosh, but I love the artistry going on in American Animals, but I don't know, maybe I'm just feeling the comedy more and I want to promote this movie more. So, I'm going to go ahead and put Cedar Rapids up front. But again, like there's going to be the Sigourney Weaver parts. You're going to see those at the beginning. Don't give up on the movie and think this looks corny, because I get it, but just keep watching, because then it becomes, I think, way more sophisticated than it's given credit for. And then I'm going to go Slammin Salmon. Hilarious. Loved watching that with my friends. It was a good buddy movie for me and my buds for a while, along with Beer Fest. And then American Animals, great, awesome movie that incorporates real life and drama at the simultaneously. It's I think it's a cool work of art that is overlooked, but I dug it. So anyway, yeah, Cedar Rapids, then the Slammin Salmon, and then American Animals. That is my ranking. But my question to you is, have you seen these heavily underrated films? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.